For Grand Chief, it's a total of 573 votes. Kahsennenhawe Sky-Deer.
Just knowing that the community put their support behind me, I was very honored also. It was very moving as well because I brought my grandmother with me. She's 85 years old. I'm fortunate to still have her in my life. So she was there with me when the results were read.
Female Indigenous community leaders making history. Just before Roseanne Archibald in Ontario became the first woman to serve as the National Chief of the Assembly of First Nations, an Inuk leader and former Ambassador Mary Simon was chosen as the next Governor General, the first Indigenous person to be appointed to the role. Kahsennenhawe Sky-Deer was elected as the Grand Chief of the Mohawk Council of Kahnawake west of Montreal, becoming the first woman who is also part of the LGBTQ2S+ community to ever hold the title.
Not to take away from, what the previous male Grand Chiefs have brought, but I guess when you're looking for change, this is, let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens when we have a woman who's in charge.
Sky-Deer succeeds Joseph Norton, who died last August and was Grand Chief for almost 3 decades. The 41-year-old has served as Council Chief for the last 12 years, and becoming Grand Chief was always in her plans.
There was a time, even when I was a little girl and I had a dream, like a actual dream of all the people being in front of me.
She brings a new element, being a traditional person and a Mohawk speaker. We've had Mohawk speakers in the past, but she's a practicing traditional person. What that means is she is attendance at the Longhouse, knows the songs, knows the ceremonies, and knows our culture probably better than anybody else sitting at the table at this point. And I think it's extremely important in terms of unity at the community level. We've been trying to achieve that for decades now.
Sky-Deer understanding the importance of this moment and the pain the community is in after the recent discoveries of unmarked graves at former residential school sites in Canada.
You can understand why, there's people here that are very angry in terms of the way we've been treated.
Focusing on healing, she is also planning to help with social needs.
We do have a housing shortage in the community right now, so we do require to come up with a plan, a strategy. We need an economic strategy.
Sky-Deer is ready to get to work and sees how her role as Grand Chief will impact future generations.
If I could be a role model or provide some inspiration for some young girls or even boys who are in the LGBTQ2S community, that, be yourself.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.